Well, motorcycle fans, I should imagine a lot of you are pet owners. And, ooh, crikey. I mean, like a lot of people have had a fair share of cats and dogs throughout my life. I can remember my first doggy was a major mistake because it was a border collie. And my partner worked part-time but then went full-time, so the poor old collie was kept in a fair bit in the day. It's far too long really for a dog, and there was a point where my partner nearly died, was in intensive care. I didn't get home till very late, and the doggy, obviously bored, had messed everywhere and bounced the football around, so it was all on the walls and everywhere, and well, I just broke down and cried basically. It was just bad. So doggy went to a better home, and then many years later, when it was able to have a dog and someone be there all the time, had a Bedlington Terrier. A lovely little dog, spirited, cute, looked like a little lamb. It was a blue one. I think I got it from, or we got it from, I think it was Derbyshire somewhere. I can't remember now. A long time ago, 40 years ago, sorry. And we did a bit of research, and I still suffer probably with a thing called copper toxosis, where normal drinking water basically poisoned them with the copper in water. So he was quite young, only a few months old, and he died of copper toxosis. So went and got one from Kent, I believe it was, a blinking long way. This one was the beige coloured one, because they only do a blue and a beige. Had a low copper, the parents had a low copper score, and same thing, a few months old, that one died of copper toxosis as well. So then we went for another one of our favourite breeds of Weimaraner, and that one literally starved to death. It couldn't absorb proteins, had some sort of problem, and had to be put down. Literally starving to death. You couldn't feed it enough. It would not absorb any of the protein in the food. So I don't know if that's a problem with Weimaraners, but certainly was with ours. Anyway, relationship moved on, and then had a couple of cats with a new partner, and that relationship ended. Get the violins out, everybody. So when I was on my own, I thought, oh, I'll have a cat because they're easy to look after, and I was working obviously full time, so I got a rescue cat, which was I think it was a Turkish van. So yes, I had this Turkish van. Now he came from a rescue centre. His name was Jazz, and a beautiful cat. I'll try and get these photos of all these animals if I can, or if not these ones that look like them. And yeah, he lasted a few years, bless him. When I first got him though, the story was a lady had got him and he attacked her. So she took him back to the rescue centre, and when I got him, he attacked me. Scratched all my tights and everything, cut my leg. So I thought, well, if I take him back, they're going to put him down. It's all I've got. It's all I've got. Take it or leave it. So yes, he lasted a few years, and then I got another cat. I got a short-haired, another rescue cat, a short-haired Persian, and he was jet black, and he got a little tooth sticking out the bottom of his bite, so he looked a bit like a King Kong. And his name was Khan. Well, I didn't like the name Khan, so I called him Harley. And lovely cat. He was like most Persians; they just want to be with you all the time. And I thought, well, I'll get him some friends to be with. So I got a pair of. Well, one was a short-haired Persian. That's the one I wanted. I didn't really want the long-haired one, but they came as a pair. These are from the Persian Rescue Centre many years ago. And I can't remember the name of the short-haired one now, but soon found that cat was epileptic, and I think brain damaged as well. I mean, walked like a little. I seem to have my gloves on for some strange reason. Yeah, gloves has run. Yeah, so the cat was epileptic, so I had to be on medication for that. And a friend of mine bought my house, and before the deposit could be raised, or the sale price was raised, she moved in and got out of rented. So Harley attacked her cat, which she'd had a long time, and well, I couldn't have my cat killing her cat, so I said to the rescue centre, I said, if you can find a good home for him, preferably on his own, because he's not another cat person, I'll give him up for adoption. Anyway, she found a nice lady, came round, saw him, and yeah, checked up a few months later, and they were really happy, so that was good. So I got the little short hair, and Colin the long hair, the scruffiest, ugliest cat you've ever seen. Colin was. He was. Anyway, the little one went back to the rescue centre because I was living in a caravan at this stage, and I couldn't have two cats, unfortunately, in a little tiny caravan, so I just got Colin. And God, did I adore that cat. Absolutely the best animal I've ever had. So affectionate, just wanted to sit on your knee. Came in from work and he just run up to you, and oh, amazing cat. But he was quite old when I got him, and I'll tell you the story about Colin and I can't remember this other one. It will come to me. And he lived, I think I got him when he was about 9, and unfortunately he died when he was about 11, so I was so sad on that one, absolutely. But yeah, the story of Colin and the other one is, I got them from the Persian Rescue Centre in Northampton, and somebody had bought this house in Northampton with an overgrown garden, very overgrown, and started sort of macheting or strimming all the weeds and brambles. Anyway, at the bottom of the garden they found an aviary, and in this aviary it was two cats, Colin and this little short-haired one. And we don't know the story of or why they were put in there or who put them in there, but obviously the idea of a sick joke, I would think. And these two cats were absolutely black and filthy and lousy and everything, but obviously Persian Rescue Centre sorted them all out, dematted them and got rid of all the bugs. But what they think happened was, I think some of the aviary must have been open to wild birds coming in, and then Colin would actually catch a bird to eat and then share the food with the little one. So he kept the smaller cat alive, because he was quite a good hunter. You could tell he was quite wily. And the other one, being brain damaged and epileptic, obviously couldn't do anything, so this is why they went as a pair, you see. But me and this with Colin and this new one, once he was obviously in a settled home, he began to he despised the little cat, and he was quite probably jealous. So it's one of the reasons the little cat had to go back to the rescue centre, because he'd obviously done his bit, and he'd found an owner which loved him, and he was happy. So although it was a little short hair I wanted originally, I absolutely adored Colin. He died a few years ago, bless him, but I absolutely loved him. And this is the problem with pets. I mean, you become a part of the family and you love them, and when they die, which inevitably they do, it's heartbreaking. So I'd always vowed never to have any more cats, to be honest, or dogs. So there you go. But I'm interested in your tales, motorcycle fans, on what animals you've got. I mean, I've had tropical fish and all that sort of thing. I think a rabbit once. But yeah, interested in what you've had or you've got. And anyway, I'll leave that with you. All right, you take care, guys. Bye bye.